Hi, this is Rich Parker from Rich Parker Image. It's coming on to Christmas season. If you'd like to see one way to photograph Christmas lights, stay tuned. Every community has some type of festival of lights, whether they call them Christmas lights, winter lights, what have you. We have a festival of lights here in Arden, North Carolina. The Buncombe County Recreational Services puts them on, and they benefit the Special Olympics. I decided this year would also benefit you. So what I did was I put my GoPro actually in the windshield of my car, and as Jan drove me around, I took pictures, but I also recorded the GoPro. What we're going to do is we're going to show you one loop through the park and pictures that I took and the settings that I used. The basic settings for this kind of thing: you don't need a fancy camera, you don't need a fancy lens. In this case, I shot with my 80D, but if you have the right settings and you're willing to chimp a little bit, you could do this on a T6 or a Nikon 3200. Any basic camera will do. There's a couple things you have to be able to do. One is you want to go to at least 800 ISO, and personally I prefer 1600. Even though there's more grain, it's a night shot. What do you expect? I actually used a kit lens this year. It's a Canon 18 to 150 or something like that. It goes from f3.5 on the wide angle down to, I think it's f5.0 or 5.6 on telephoto. A reality is, for most of these pictures, I shot between 20 and 40 or 50 millimeters, and I kept it as open as I could. So most of my shots are going to be between f3.5 and f5.0, 5.6 in one or two cases. Now I use aperture priority, and I tweak the aperture just to get timing as quick as you can. Because it's darkness, you're going to get motion blur in your shots unless you're really careful. We had to drive, we couldn't walk through. So the disadvantage is I had a fixed distance. That's why I used a zoom lens. However, the advantage is I then have a car window to basically, I should have taken my sandbag, but I just used my elbows. But I rolled down the window and shot most of the pictures right through the window space. One or two pictures that you will see, especially, and I want to call this one out, there's one with a snowflake about 3/4 of the way through with a purple center. You'll see this weird blue haze. That's because I had to shoot through the window. And remember, windows have anti-glare, anti-shatter, and all this other junk. So even a perfectly clean window is going to distort the picture somewhat, plus you'll get some angular distortion. So don't be afraid of that. Roll down your window, take shots on your side, or use a telephoto and zoom past your driver and shoot across with their window down. Either way, you can get some reasonably good shots. I got a lot of nice people saying a lot of nice things about these pictures, which is why I wanted to put up, here's one way to do it. Now you'll see most of my shots are in a fairly close grouping as terms of size, but then when I take them back in Lightroom, I'll zoom them, crop them, and beat them all up just to get them the way I want them. So I hope you enjoy it. This is one of my holiday presents to you. We're going to have some more shows this week, and especially next week over Christmas. So come, take a look, enjoy, and here we go.